Hey guys, it's Joey Yap. This is the most important video in my 4-part training series on Men Dun Jia. So I want you to set aside 20 minutes, full attention, and get your notebooks ready. Because what I'm about to share with you has literally transformed my life and the lives of all the important clients and students that I've worked with in the past 21 years. Now, just in case, for some of you who are impatient just like me, who like to skip to the end, well, this video is made up of 5 parts. But the most important part is the final session where I'm going to map out your direction in the application of Qi and how it can work for you moving forward. Because this is the final video. What you're going to do with your lives thereafter using Qi depends on the final part. Now, if you're ready, let's begin. Our lives are the sum result of all the choices we make consciously and unconsciously. If we can control the process of choosing, we take control of all aspects of our lives. We can find the freedom that comes from being in charge of ourselves and taking control of our destiny. We become co-creators of the life that we desire. In the last 21 years in my consulting business as a practitioner of Chinese metaphysics and as a consultant in Feng Shui and Men Dun Jia, I've seen people from all walks of life. I'm talking about people who are just like homemakers or who are just starting out in their career life. And there are those who sit on boards of huge conglomerates who run multi-billion-dollar businesses. And I can safely say that these people can be categorized into 2 categories. Those who believe in fate and those who believe in destiny. Some of these people believe that their lives were fated, whereas some of these people who are on the higher spectrum of what I just told you about believe in destiny. Now, is there a difference between these 2 kinds of people? Although fate and destiny both mean similar things, but through the eyes of a practitioner of Chinese metaphysics, especially Men Dun Jia, they are different things. Fate is what put opportunities in front of us, while destiny is ultimately determined by the choices we make with those opportunities that are presented to us. Fate may have brought you to the right schools in life or make you part of the lucky sperm club, being born to a rich and powerful family. But what you choose to do with the knowledge you learn from the school or with the life that you are presented with, that is entirely up to you. That is your destiny. There are those people that by fate didn't end up in the right school or being born in a wealthy or powerful family, but they have made really wise choices along the turning points in their life and subsequently transformed their lives. Men Dun Jia is largely about how to make those choices wisely. That is why Men is an art of transforming your destiny, transforming your life. While Chinese astrology focuses a lot about understanding fate, Men Dun Jia, on the other hand, talks about understanding the qualities and the outcomes of our decisions in life. Now, if you're someone that believes that destiny is within your control and destiny is something that you can design, then Men Dun Jia is the right system for you. Now, if you want to evaluate all the opportunities that come to us and what sort of decisions we can make and what outcomes will happen as a result of those decisions, then we utilize the art of Men Dun Jia to analyze the qualities of those decisions. This will help us make better decisions in life. We're all here to learn lessons, and the often really hard and difficult decisions we have to make along the way are exactly what help us grow as human beings in this life. Our destiny is not something that we can sit by and let shit happen to us. Your finances, your relationship, your business, your career, you gotta do something about it, and you can do something about it. Some people believe that their life is difficult, like life is full of shit because fate put them there. While fate may have put you in a certain environment with certain circumstances, but it is your quality of decisions that you make, given those circumstances, that can make a difference. And all you need to do is gain better insights to the situation that you're in right now. Knowing what is available allows you to make better choices. And that's what Men Dun Jia is about. We can either let fate lead us through our life, or we can design the destiny that we want by making better quality decisions through the art of Men Dun Jia.
Joey has a way of making it so easy to understand and making it very fitting for a person's life and creating wealth, creating the right occupation, the right career path, having great relationships. His teachings are just amazing, and I think he's got such a gift for what he does, and he's just my #1 teacher right now.
Like I said, he made it really simple, so he gets right to the point of, you want to get wealthy, you want to get healthy, you want to work on your relationships, and here's what you need to do for the next year. So it was very, very simple. You didn't have to learn a whole bunch, but you just needed to understand how it relates to you personally and how to leverage the cycles for the upcoming year. So it was fabulous.
It's really, really useful because I applied it in my life and in my career, and I do see a difference. There are times that things are not really as what it is, and I really need to be in a sage mode. Yes, that's where I do it, and I do see that it gives me results.
There's just something that Joey knows that other people don't, that have worked for me personally.
The mastery over our lives greatly depend on our ability to clearly see the options that are available at any one point in our lives. By being able to see the options, meaning the choices that we are presented with, we can then easily make the right decisions or the better decisions that could shape the future of our lives. So take this formula down right now. We know that better decisions lead to a better quality future or better life. Now the question is, how do we make a better decision? Better decisions come from knowing what choices we have at any one point in time. Now if we don't know we have a better choice, we can't make better decisions. The reason why a lot of people feel stuck in their lives, it is because they don't see a better option. They feel as if they have no choice. Have you heard of this before? It's what you don't see that is the problem, isn't it? So the idea is to understand what options are available. So the method is really simple. In order to find better choices of what is available in your faith, all you need is better optics. So as you can see, this is the formula for a better life. All you need is better optics, which lead to better options or choices that lead to better decisions and ultimately the better future that you desire. Men Dun Jia allows us to evaluate the quality of these decisions by giving you the optics at any point in time. That's what we have learned in lesson 3 about gaining foresight. So if we utilize this to analyze the situation that we are in right now, every time we come to a point where we need to make an important decision to move forward, to make a change in our lives, to transform our lives, we go through this formula. By understanding Chi-Men, we know what options we have and we know how to make a better decision. Now, I use this principle in my business coaching, helping my business clients move forward, and this is what I tell them. The formula of IDAR. I here stands for information. For any business leaders in management, if you are the boss of your company, you are the manager or you are the leader, you need information. With the information, and after synthesizing and understanding and interpreting the information, you can then make a decision. And the quality of your decision depends on the information that you have. If you have bad information, you will make a poor decision. Every decision you make as the business leader or as the manager will lead to a certain action that is carried out by your employees or your team members or someone who's working with you. And this action will lead to a certain outcome or certain result. So this formula is really, really important. So how can you lead your business team? How can you make your dreams come true? How do you turn your desire into reality? How do you create a successful startup? If you don't have the right information, you cannot make the right decisions, which lead to wrong activities or wrong actions by your team or your partners, which ultimately lead to the outcome or the result that you don't want. So ultimately, through the Chi-Men forecasting, you understand the information that you're presented with, a 360-degree view, and then with that, you make a better decision, leading to your teammates or your partners taking the right action, which lead to the desired result that you want. Sometimes it feels like we don't have a choice about certain things, but in reality, everything that has happened to us right up to this point is a result of all the collective choices that we have made along the way. While fate has presented the opportunities to you, the options to you, You made a choice, you made a decision at that point that have led you to this point in time. So if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're feeling trapped at any moment, that you can't move forward, you feel like there's something that you can do but you don't know what is it, that is because in your inner cosmos, your energy knows that there are better options out there, but you're just not seeing it. You need to utilize Qi to map out what these options are. You gotta understand the components of the Qi chart. Remember, even if we choose not to choose, we are making a choice. Everyone wants to have a great life. Look, if I ask you right now, do you want to be rich? Do you want to be slim? Do you want to be happy? Surely your answer would be a resounding yes. Everyone wants to live a carefree, happy and easy-going life. A life with great health, look perfect, have awesome relationships, make loads of money and be extremely popular, so popular as if that if you're a complete stud walking into a room and everyone parts like the Red Sea. Now, who doesn't want that? Of course, it is easy to like that because those are just effects. They are pleasurable. It makes you feel good if you have all those things. So if I ask you, what do you want out of life? And you say, I want to be happy, have great family and a job that I like, your answer is so pervasive that it doesn't really mean anything at all. A more interesting and realistic question would be, what pain are you willing to tolerate? What fights are you willing to fight in order to get what you want in life? In other words, what are you willing to struggle for? Because that seems to be the greatest determinant of our lives. That amazing job, the financial independence, everyone wants that. But not everyone wants to suffer that 70-hour working week, long commutes to their work, obnoxious paperwork in the office, and the treachery they have to navigate through in the corporate hierarchies in order to get to the top of their career, and not to mention the confinements of that infinite cubicle hell that you have to go through just to get to where you are. Not many people are willing to fight that. Not many people are willing to struggle through that pain in order to get to where they want. Everyone talks about wanting a blissful and happy relationship, one that is loyal and faithful. But not everyone is willing to go through the tough conversations, the awkward silences, and the hurtful feelings and the emotional psychodrama in order to get there. Take this down. Happiness requires struggle. There's no exception to this. It's the negative experiences that we all, by definition, have to struggle with and win in order to get to where we want to be in our lives. This is where the art of war, Men Dun Jia, comes in. It helps you win these fights. One of the main reasons why we are unwilling to fight or don't want to fight is because somehow deep inside, we know we can't win this war. We can't win the fight. And because we can't win it, we say we don't want to fight it. And because you don't want to fight it, you can't get to where you want to be. Because the law of equilibrium exchange says in order to get whatever we want in life, we have to give the equal amount of energy in order to get what we want. It's cause and effect, yin and yang. This is the law in Chinese metaphysics, particularly in Men Dun Jia.
Haha, JY, you love him just for his sense of humor. But he's a genius in this era. What a complex subject. He has simplified it for a common man, right from the grassroots to a master practitioner who would like to go and have his own clientele. It's meant for everybody. To simplify and keep the complexity at the same time, it requires a genius's work.
Using the Qi Men, I came out in a way that I'm quite happy with the way that it ended, and it was a brutal battle. But the Qi Men, quite honestly, is what got me through it. There's no denying it. And so you can use this to truly improve your life and still stay in high caliber.
I think the Men Dun Jia is giving me even more in depth about what I want to see. So right now, I see that I will be in a better position to control my destiny.
After going through this, it's like it opened up a wide, perspective altogether. My perception is that I can do so many things here. I can forecast instead of like, say for instance, I want to go and do maybe a business deal, I want to do something. And you know, instead of making a costly mistake, I can actually cut that out. I can actually translate it into something else without wasting a lot of resources, without wasting a lot of energy.
The Qi Men blueprint that I'm about to share with you is designed to help you create momentum and transformation of your wheel of life. The first aspect of our blueprint is a focus on awakening. We need to deep dive this subject. Just take a look at your Chiman Destiny chart. There are 2 pages of information here. In fact, you have a full Chiman Destiny chart we need to deep dive on to understand what your hidden potential are, what fate has in store for you, and what you can control, what you can't control. When you learn more about your Chiman Destiny chart, you will tilt the balance between fate to destiny control. You will be able to navigate through your life by spinning the wheels and controlling the direction you want this wheel to go to. That's why it's so important to start with awakening. After you've mastered awakening, we go deeper into the subject of your guardian of destiny. While you know about your guardian of destiny, there are several exercises that you need to activate your subconscious mind. Now, the guardian of destiny is a part of your subconscious mind. You need to know the time frame, the energy cycle of how you can actually activate this energy and be more aligned with your core to find your true purpose, and more importantly, to manifest and bring forth the so-called miracles that you need in your life. Now, if you want the opportunities to turn up in your life, you've got to be able to program or give the command to your guardian of destiny. And that's what we're going to do in the second part of this blueprint. It's not enough just to want something, to desire something, and just to think about something to manifest it in our life. We got to also fall in love with the struggle. And each struggle is a battle. We want to win. What if there's a way to become unstoppable? What if there's a way for you to win this fight? And we do this by understanding the energy cycles that affect you from a year, month, and day basis. And that's how you become unstoppable, by knowing what you have and what you can do at any one point in time. And this will lead us to the fourth part of the blueprint on the subject that I call the 3 victories. Now, in Men Dun Jia, this topic used to be regarded as a top secret that the Chiman masters keep for themselves, because this is what decides the winning and losing of any battle. If you know your 3 victory palace, and in fact, I've actually mapped this out in your Chiman Destiny chart. You can actually see that there's the divine light, divine blessing, and divine force. These are called the 3 victory. The question is, how do you use it? What do they mean? How do they use it? And when can you use it? You can plan this up ahead and understand which are your victory days and how you can apply this to your lives to help you win all those difficult battles. Maybe it could be a financial part you want to improve. Maybe this is something you want to do with your relationship that you want to overcome to win that relationship, or to let go of a difficult relationship. This is part of a struggle as well. There are ways to overcome this. You need to know your 3 victory palaces. Moving up, we enter the realm of Chiman forecasting, the power of being able to see. Remember, we talked about gaining optics? This is what we mean. We gotta look at the situation of time, space, event, and matter from the outside in. From the situation as if you are the creator. The creator doesn't live in his or her creation. You live outside of your creation. When you use the Chiman chart to forecast any particular action or activity or an event, you will be able to see that situation from the outside in and be able to make intelligent choices that lead to the right result that you want. And moving deeper in the power of forecasting, learn how to forecast wealth and career related questions. I think that is one of the most important forecasting that you need to learn, because think about it, 70% of our time that we spend in our lives, 70% of our lives are spent on working. So it doesn't take a genius to figure out that most of the decisions that you need to make will actually revolve around career or wealth decisions. So we want to be able to forecast this, the likelihood of the success of our actions or our decisions. That's what Chiman forecasting is about, and that's what we're going to talk about at the 6th level of our blueprint. Now, moving even higher in this blueprint, we come to the point where we're going to talk about crisis. Our lives are filled with problems. The question is, what level of problems are you going through? And part of our happiness in life comes from our ability to solve these problems. When we solve a problem, we become happy. And you will meet with problems at all aspects of your life, be it in our financial life, our relationships, our health, our well-being, our family, or even when we want to contribute to others, we will meet with problems. The question is, will these problems escalate to crisis? And if they do, can we prevent it? Can we navigate through this crisis? And more importantly, can we win? Navigating problems requires different sets of strategies, because some problems are internal. It's you versus yourself. And that itself is a very difficult battle, by the way. You need to know how to overcome that. Because if you can overcome that and overcome your emotions, you control life. And the other type of problems involve other people. Hopefully it's just one person, but sometimes with many people. And so you need to navigate through this sea of treachery in order to get to where you want. And so the only way to navigate through all these problems is to have a map that tells you where the potential dangers are. And Men Dun Jia is able to do that because it maps out time, space, event, and matter. And you can see that from outside in. You now know which is the path of least resistance to the goal that you want to achieve. And next part of our blueprint is to understand the internal and external forces that influence our outcomes in life. You know, there's only so much your willpower and your strategies and your attitude and behavior can help you and get you to. The environment plays a very important role in determining your success. That's why when you move houses, when you migrate to a different city or a country, when you change jobs and move to a different office, every time you make a change, there are environmental change. And this environmental change can be supportive or it could be damaging to you. So part of this blueprint is to understand the internal forces of your home or your home office or where you work, the energies that can help you get in sync or in your flow. And when you're in your flow, you become creative, you become innovative, you can find solutions instead of just seeing problems all the time. In fact, your energy level will be higher. When your energy level is higher, you know what energy means. Energy actually means better luck. So internal forces are important. And the next step up is to understand the external forces. This is the part where I will teach you how to change your environment to change your life. Choosing the right environment to fight, to do your battle is very important. That's part of the art of war. If you read the art of war, you will know this. If your environment is against you, you will lose the battle. If the environment supports you, you will win the battle. And that's not just one battle you need to win the war. There are so many battles. Life battle, relationship battles, health battles that you want to win. Choose the environment. While it is not your fault that you end up there, it is your responsibility to make that change. People tend to confuse these two things. They think everything is at other people's fault. While it is true, but it is your responsibility to change it. Change your environment, change your life. And the next step is all about the art of winning. Now, a lot about winning is about timing. Doing the right thing at the wrong time will get you the wrong results. Everyone knows that buying a property is good, investing in property for a long run is good. But are you doing it at the right time? How do you choose the right time? What is the right strategy at what point in time? That is called the winning strategy. It's part of the Chimen strategic execution that you need to know how to time yourself. And these are all hidden in your Chimen destiny chart. There is a function for you to fast forward to the time that you want to implement an important activity, and if it favors the activity, you would be able to achieve the outcome that you want. And there's a directional influence to it. Have you ever noticed that there's a Chimen mobility direction in your Chimen destiny chart? And there are certain bars in there. Once unlocked, you know which direction to tap to in order to get the best outcome that you want, in order to win the fight. There are a total of 8 different areas and directions you could tap to at any one point in time. And I've overlaid this over the year, month, day, and hour for your mobility directions, which means at any one point you pursue, you can find the best timing and best strategy in order to get the outcome that you want. And finally, part of this blueprint is to have a full understanding of this Men Dun Jia chart that you see. And this software is what I call the Chimen Pathfinder. There are certain hidden functions in here that you need to learn to unlock the information that you need to use at any one point in time to get whatever you want in your life. So there you go. This is the important 12-step blueprint that I will be sharing with you inside the Chimen Academy program. Now here we come to a very important point of our presentation today. Remember I told you at the start of this video there's a difference between fate and destiny? It is fate that brought you to this 4-part training series. It is your choice whether or not our destinies will continue for the next 12 weeks and beyond. The 12-part blueprint that I talked to you about is part of the 12-week Chimen Academy training program that I have for you. Take this further, make that important choice and fulfill your destiny. See the button below right now, click on this and we can transform your destiny together.
He makes very complex subjects very easily understandable and, more importantly, easily applicable.
And I find Joey's system to be much more practical, especially if you're a business-oriented person. It's just very practical. It sort of cuts through a lot of mysticism where it can be a little bit confusing, especially in different cultures and so forth. So I find it to be very, very clear to understand.
I think Qi Men is quite interesting in the sense that it's a very old technique and a very old system, and it's very hard to actually find somebody to interpret the system. How Dato actually conveyed the whole system is very practical. Dato makes it very easy and layman and very modern in that sense.
So there are 3 ways you can participate in the Qi Men Academy. By clicking on the button below, it will take you to a page where you can make one of 3 choices. You can decide if you want to be a beginner student, an intermediate, or a pro student at Qi Men. Now, the difference is basically simple. I would recommend for your own personal use and enough to help your friends and your family, the beginner's package is more than enough. But for some of you who are taking this subject to a professional level where you are doing coaching and you are consulting in business or you're actually helping other people professionally, then maybe you can go for the pro package. Now, before I go on to tell you the details of the program, let me just make it clear that the entire training program consists of 12 modules, and each of these training modules consists of downloadable notes. Now, you can watch and listen to any of these lessons anywhere, anytime in the world, as long as you have an internet connection. You will be able to see this on your desktop or your phones or your iPads or even on a TV if it has the internet connection. And the second and most important point here is that you will have lifetime access to these 12 modules. So, you know, as they say, repetition is the mother of all learning. You can watch all the modules and all the lessons contained in these modules over and over again until you master the subject. Although the programs at the moment are designed to be released on a weekly basis, but once you have them all after 12 weeks, you can keep this forever and you can refer to them at any time as you wish. Now, the beauty of this system is that if you are a slow learner or you are someone really busy with not much time, you can always choose the time when you are available now or in the future and watch these videos at your own pace. You don't have to follow the rest of the class or move at a speed that you're uncomfortable with at any point in time. Just go with the flow, go with your own pace and master this subject. You have a lifetime to finish this. Alright, so let's talk about the white elephant that is in the room right now. Let's talk about the course fees. Now, some of you may already know, because I know that you have been asking some of the private members on this group what are the course fees that they have paid for my live events, and you will know for a fact that is between $5,000 to $8,000 US dollars. And that is the price of the Qi Men Mastery program. Now, this program is a new launch and I want it to be more accessible to the world at large. So me and my team have worked tirelessly over the last 3 months and we've come up with a really affordable program without compromising on any of the qualities, and in fact we have synthesized it into 12 workable modules. And we have 3 levels in which you could participate. The first is the basic program, which I totally recommend that you participate in to get you started. This basic program is not going to cost you $5,000. In fact, it's only going to cost you $497 for you to get started in the entire program. You gain access to all the 12 modules, all the training programs, you get to keep them forever. Now, if you think about it, if you stretch $497 over the course of 365 days, it's roughly equivalent to $1.30. That couldn't even get you a cup of Frappuccino from Starbucks. Think about it. So if you just control yourself from drinking less Starbucks a month, you can afford to transform your life using Men Dun Jia. That's the way I see it. Now, for your investment of $497 for the basic program, I'm going to give you several encouragements here. The first bonus that I'm going to offer you is the Qi Men on-the-go cheat sheets. Now, me and my team have sat down and cracked our heads and worked on the simplest reference cheat sheets for you. If you want to use Qi Men like immediately but forgot how to do it, these cheat sheets are for you. This saves you all the time. I wish I had these cheat sheets when I first started learning Qi Men. It makes your life so much easier. And these cheat sheets, this alone that synthesizes all the important information about the entire program, is worth $300 by itself. And there are 5 of them for you. And with this 5, you basically would be able to do Qi Men on the go, anytime, anywhere. Now, the second bonus that I'm going to offer you if you sign up today and click the button right now is I will give you access to Qi Men Insights for the next 6 months. Now, Qi Men Insights is a program that I personally conduct every month recorded just for you, where I will deep dive into your cases, your questions, and your situations. I will record the whole thing with my answers, explaining to you how I come up with the answers and the recommendations and what to do at any given point in time. This itself is extremely valuable. If you want to learn Qi-Men, you gotta see how it is done. So Qi-Men Insights is an avenue for me to answer all the interesting questions from my students, taking actual cases, actual situations, and solving them for you. This itself has a value of $600. This itself is much more than the cost of the program that you're paying for. The reason for that is because the contents are dynamic. It is based on your actual cases. Alright, and the third bonus I will offer you as an encouragement if you sign up for my basic program today, right now, is I will grant you access to the next 6 months to the Qi-Men coaching course. Now, one of the main concerns I know from most students is, will I get my questions answered? If I have questions, I don't understand any part of the subject that I'm learning, how will I get my answers? Well, not to worry, the JY team is on hand to help you out, guys. Do not worry. So there will be live coaching sessions where you can log in and you can ask questions. This will run immediately for the next 6 months. That's why I need you to decide to enroll in this program today so I can sign you up for this coaching program. This alone is the value of $600, and I will offer this membership to you for free. The fourth bonus, which I think is one of the most important bonuses which everyone is talking about, is 1 year access to the Qi-Men Pathfinder software. And that is the full access software where you get all the unlocked version that you can see and map out your entire Qi-Men journey in 1 year. And that itself for the 12-month subscription is valued at $1,200, and you will have this for free. You sign up right now. Now, I will offer one final mega bonus for those who actually take action right now, because this is extremely limited and it's limited to the number of seats I have. So hear me out right now. I'm going to give you, for those who register early, 1 gold ticket to my Qi-Men Academy live training program. Now, I will have 2 of such programs in 2018, one in North America and another one in Asia. A gold ticket that is worth $3,000 will grant you the seat to my Qi-Men Academy live training program. We only have a limit of 50 seats to give away for this bonus, so if you register right now, it will be a first come, first served basis. So let's just recap. It's $497 for the basic package to get started in the Qi-Men Academy, and you will get all these 5 bonuses, but the 5th one is limited to the first 50. So here's the deal. Enrollment for the Qi-Men Academy 2017 closes on September 26. So once enrollment closes, I'm going to direct all my resources and all the JY team members to help focus on the students inside our Qi-Men Academy program. To make it clear, we will not be accepting any enrollments after September 26. So if you want to take advantage of all the bonuses and get into the Qi-Men Academy 2017, so I really hope that you can make the decision today. Fate has brought us together. Let our destinies continue. Make that decision. I hope to see you in the Qi-Men Academy. Me and my team are ready to serve you. I'll see you inside.